Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to another day of baby steps on our way to 10K a day. So I'm going to start with getting my pedometer tracking, and I just wanted to fill you guys in real quick before we get started. Due to the sub-freezing temperatures that we've been having here in our neck of the woods, I haven't recorded in like almost a month. So even though this video is coming out like the very next day after yesterday's video, essentially, there's been like 3 weeks of time that I just haven't been able to record because our heater, no matter what we do, gets picked up on the mic to the point that it was terrible quality. But I did keep up with the baby steps as they released. Randy and I were practicing the baby steps right along with you guys, and it was so cool to go back and re-experience those baby steps after having like trained up to where I had gotten to, and then to go back and to really be able to like give it my all and bring a lot of energy and stuff to it and to just feel how we had grown. So that was really cool. But I did want to take this as an opportunity to let you guys know you do not have to follow the baby step program in a linear fashion. You can do, some days you might only have 20 minutes. Some days you might do 2 45-minute baby steps. I just wanted to make basically a catalog of free resource for whatever time slot that you have, or really for whatever time slot future me has. I don't have to think, I don't have to search. I know I can pick from one of 7 different workouts within that 15-minute length or 30-minute length that that helps keep me on track. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm a little nervous, you guys. We're gonna be starting in a March. I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't done longer than a 20-minute workout in a couple of days. Or no, that's a lie. In a couple of weeks, sorry. That's accurate. So we're gonna be just starting off here in our March, but wish me luck. Now, in that meantime, I started taking belly dance classes, y'all. And it's amazing and I love it. And so far I've only taken 2 of the classes, but it's a 6-week class segment. Let's make those arms a little bit bigger. Just marching in place. If at any point through today's workout, if you're not digging the movement or you just need to slow down a little bit, just come back to your march and you can be right here. But if we're right here for 50 minutes, that's amazing. That's winning, because the whole point of this is to stay in the habit of showing up. So bring it if you got it, but you're here. That's a start. We're already winning. And so from here, let's come into a toe tap, just tapping out into the front. But I just remember whenever I started the baby program with y'all, it was one of my goals to get fit enough to be able to do a belly dance class and be able to keep up. And it's an 1.5 hour long class, and we do get 2 breaks, and that's really nice. But it's just being able to keep up, and it was so much fun. And I'm getting to know some of the other students, and the teacher seems really amazing. So it's just, I'm excited. So let's toe tap out to the front, and we're gonna raise our arm just in a deltoid lateral raise on the same side. Be sure to have some water on hand. Stay supported through your core. We're just warming up here. Remember to breathe. And now let's do the same toe tap, but out towards the back. So this is what it looks like from the side. Just tapping back. And another thing that's new since last time I got to go walking with y'all, is we have started doing a Friday night flow party. It's a dance party that we live stream over on Kick. And it's just me here in my craft room / living room. And let's both arms shoulder press as we step back. But it's 2 hours of, you can request music. That's why we do it on Kick, is so that we don't get, punished for using copywritten music the way that YouTube will shut us right down. Whereas Kick is a lot more hey, don't do that. But so far. But we'll just party where we can till they make us stop. But I had such a blast. At the time of recording, we've only done one of those so far. But my friend Sabea has already gotten a hula hoop. And I found out that like some of y'all already spin poi and we're like fire baton twirlers. Like y'all are the coolest. So, oh, let's come into that heel tap. So toes up, tapping that heel out in front of us. Well, there's a full on. Oh, my bookmark broke. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky though that didn't stab me worse. Okay, I need to clean my house apparently. It's been a rowdy couple of days. Let's keep that heel tap going and add in a tricep extension. Remembering to breathe. I'm so excited to be back at it, you guys. I'm so excited that it's warm enough today that I was able to go and sit and hang out with my chickens without like without having to come inside because I was too cold to stay out. So that's really nice. But lets me know that spring's just right up around the corner. It's not here yet, but she's coming. All right, let's do a step together. Nice and wide. We're still technically in our warm up because with it being a longer workout, we're gonna be gearing up a little slower and then cooling down a little slower. Step together, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. There we go. And from here, we can add in an arm swing. There we go. Keep that movement going. Remember to breathe. Just relaxing any tension that I might be holding on to in my face and neck. Just feeling wherever you might be feeling tight today, wherever you might not be feeling tight today. And keeping this kind of wide stance, let's do a hamstring curl. So this is it from the side. You can see bringing those heels up to kick ourselves in the butt. You might just be down here. That's okay. Be where you are and bring what you've got and build on that. And I think, oh, how does the quote go? We overestimate what we can do in a day and we underestimate what we can do in a year. So if we keep just building on just, a little 1 millimeter a day, just building on that little bit, it'll accumulate. And now let's add in that bicep curl, layered with our hamstring. There we go. You can go faster or you can go slower. You can hold on to something if you need to. All right, now let's step, tap, step, tap. There we are. And we can bring these forward and back if and you want. Keep going. And now let's add in diagonal arms. Whew. There we go. Just reaching over. Kind of across. Remembering to breathe and keep that core nice and supported and engaged. And that was something else I wanted to talk to you about is over the past probably 2 months, December and January, again at the time of recording, I did not really lose any weight. I haven't gained any weight, but I've been more or less just maintaining. Let's come into knee lifts. There we go. And that's perfectly okay. I was not calorie restricting. I did aim at maintaining, tracking my meals. Certainly at least with the meal planning, just because, I didn't want to drop all of my habits. I just did what I could while we were juggling, trying to keep our pipes from freezing or unfreezing what did get frozen, and just dealing with, sometimes life happens and that's okay. You don't have to drop everything, but I was able to drop some things as necessary. If you're ready, let's get our arms over our head and we can come down. and tap our knee as it comes up. But, and that's okay, because the weight loss is not the point. The point is to build consistency and showing up, because I know if I keep doing that, I will lose all my weight. I will get to where I want to go. I just have to show up. All right, and now let's come back into the side steps. Oh, and I love these. My left like butt cheek and inner thigh are rickety wrecked, and I don't know what I guess I got the zoomies and ran up and down the stairs a whole bunch, and then tried to take them 2 at a time, and it was fine until 2 days later when I had a cramp in my butt. So I'm just dealing with that. Gotta be careful when you get the zoomies. I'm not a puppy anymore. That's all right though. And let's, as we step, let's reach across. There we go. Keep going. But I've been struggling a little bit with feeling like my progress wasn't enough. You know, especially with like my end of the month weigh-ins and progress pictures. I wanted those to be like significant. Let's go ahead and march. Water break. But I really wanted to have significant progress to be able to share, and like, you know, really whenever I thought about it, it was about being perceived as successful. You know, I want people to believe me when I say that the baby step program works. Keep marching. And, you know, I was like, I need to be living proof of that. And then I was like, you know what I can be living proof of is that patience and persistence will get us to where we're going. We don't have to be perfect to make progress, and it's okay to do 2 months of really good progress and then 2 months of just maintaining, because once I reach my goal weight, that's just maintaining. 30 more seconds here, 12 more seconds here. I have zero concept of time passage. Also, y'all want to see one of my favorite pictures of me and Randy? This was from his senior prom. Oh, we were such wee babies, but it's one of the pictures that I keep up here because I just love being reminded of where we started. Some odd, you know, almost 20 years ago, but that's awesome. And it makes me think about where I started more recently here with the baby steps. We're gonna be marching again. I'm just kind of building back into it. We should be good and warmed up by now. So this is where, if I've got it in my tank, I'm gonna be kind of bringing it a little bit more. Nice big arms. But just at the time of recording, 4 months ago, at the beginning of October, I started my fitness journey like for serious, like for serial. Really, it was in January of 2024, so it's been like a year, but I got precision focus at the beginning of that October. And so for Fittober, and then Nom Nom November, and then just doing the baby steps through December, and now it's January, it's almost the end of January. You know, so much has happened in this time. Let's step together. And we can move it forward and back. And so it took me literally 20 years since, you know, if I just pick a random chapter in the book to get from, you know, my high school weight, which was like 150, to, you know, up to 250, and then back down now to like, I think I weighed in at like 214.8. So let's call it 215, 220, around there. Let's keep this step touch going and roll our shoulders. These numbers do not define me. They do not define how happy I can be. They do not define what my success looks like. It was getting to a point that my knees and hips were hurting from not moving, but I'm so thankful that I've been working on my mindset over all these years to get myself away from having a bad day because of what I weighed in at. That's just one tiny little pixel of the whole picture. Okay, let's march. So hopefully, if I could go back and give myself some advice, I'd have advised myself about that much earlier on. That I don't have to be overhauling my whole life and getting extreme results right away. I just need to just start taking baby steps, y'all. Let's do arm circles to the front. Keeping that march going. And it's in my nature to want to overcomplicate things, so just trying to keep it simple, just trying to stick to just showing up. Let's change direction. Just watching the birds at the bird feeder. And now we're gonna step tap. There we go. Nice wide stance. Leaning over, tap, step, tap. There we go. So I'm trying to stay motivated but stay balanced. It's all a juggling game, but I'm getting a lot of joy out of it, so I'll take it. Let's get those arms swinging again. And if you want, you can do a little bit more of a dip if you're feeling warmer in your knees and hips. Dip, dip. There we go. Let's tap out to the front. Tap, tap. And you can make this nice and dancey or nice and robotic. Whatever you're doing, make it fun and feel good for you. Let's keep this front tap going and add in a chest press. Keep it going. And from here, let's step out to the side. There we go. Just trying to stay in line with, if I had my back against a wall, I want to stay on that plane. So keeping my leg just right out to the side. And we're gonna do bicep curls again. And you can make this an isometric hold so that you're really adding your own resistance from within. Or you could hold on to some bottles or weights or straps, or I don't know if I'd recommend the straps on this one just because I'm moving my feet. But you're clever, I bet you'll figure it out. And it's also perfectly okay to just be right here. And so from here, we're gonna step tap. There we go. You can move it forward and back if you like. Just swinging my arms however I like, however feels good. And let's add in saloon doors. Just bringing my hands in and kind of slapping them out. Not in a jarring way or anything, just kind of whomp, 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 whomp. Yeah. Let's march in place. Let's take a moment to drink some water. How you doing? You hanging in there? I'm hanging in there. We'll figure it out. If we listen to our bodies when they whisper, we do not have to hear them scream. Take this moment to check in and be like, how are my knees feeling? How are my feet, my ankles, my neck and shoulder? Just check in with yourself. And if you're feeling good, let's make those arms a little bigger when they're swinging. But yeah, I tell y'all what, that was a mega lift of a non-scale victory. All right, let's come into a tap back. But being able to do our dance party on Friday, live streaming on Kick from 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I was able to hoop dance for that whole 2 hours. So it was probably like an hour and a half of constant dancing, whether it was hoop dancing or poi spinning or what. But still, just the fact that I was able to hang, oh Malanta, that was a big deal. And that was so much fun. And then still to go to, let's add in a lateral raise, to still be able to make it to belly dance in the morning and keep up with class. Whew. That was cool. That's exactly what I've been training for. I wanted to be able to train so I could play the way that I want to play. You know, to be able to bring that energy to the things that I do for fun. So I train here so that I can play too. I do hope that that makes sense. All right, let's march. I'm reading my list. I try to be stealthy and be like, let's march forward. And then I'm like, where was I? Okay, yeah, there we go. Keep that march going. And let's keep it moving forward and back. Swinging those arms. Alrighty, up next, we're gonna march just in place. We're gonna be grounding through our right leg and step forward, step, back, step, moving our left leg forward and back. Forward, step, back, step, forward, step, back, step. There we go. And if you want, you can make this movement rather small and get your hips involved. Bump, 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 bump. Let's keep that going. So let's bring our arms up. Just having our arms over our head can make this so challenging, y'all. Or we can do a cross arms. Keep this going for just a few more seconds. All right, let's march. And now we're gonna be keeping our left leg grounded. And we're gonna step forward with our right, back. Step, step, back, step. Forward, step, back, step. There we go. And then again, with that hip bump. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's add in our arms. Keep going. March. Very good, you guys. Let me go ahead and scooch my rug. I've got to get some of those non-slip for under the rug thing. March it out. Sip a wah-wah. Let's make those arms a little bigger in their motion. Remembering to breathe, remembering to have, I try to balance my posture between being relaxed and on purpose. Like I want to have good posture, but I want to be so rigid and stiff that I can't, be feeling myself. All right, so from here, we're gonna do that step tap and reach across. And now we can add a little bit more of a dip. I love that sound effect, that. Well, it stopped now as soon as I said something, but still. You don't have to do that dip, y'all. You can just keep it right here. That's okay too. And from here, let's come back into just a march. I'm gonna drink some more water, because why not? Let's make those arms nice and big. I kind of really like all the added in marching. It just gives me an opportunity for my mind to wander. I'm still getting those steps in. Alrighty. So let's come now into that same step tap. So let's add the reach over. I just want to be in time with the punch noise. Ah! I'm a dork, but I don't care. I'm having fun. Let's keep this reach over going with a little bit more of a dip. Yeah, we are over halfway through by like a fair bit, I'm sure. A fair bit. March it out. And you can make these marches kind of dancey. Or you can just be wherever you are. Just move it. Move it if you got it. Groove it if you can. And I do love that forward and back marching motion. And we're gonna keep this going with nice big arms, forward and back. There we go. All right, so let's come in here and we're gonna do a front kick. And you could start out quite low. Just get a feel for where you're at. Make sure you've got your balance. keeping this front kick going, let's prepare our arms, hands by our shoulders. And as we kick out, shoulder press. This is it from the side. You do not have to be going super high. Just be wherever you are. Keep going. Just a few more. Oof, marked it out. Ooh-wee. Let's get some water. Nice big arms. Like I'm marching like I'm coming to get somebody to tell them what for. Like, you know, or something, like marching with determination and purpose. Oh, I'm gonna relax some of the tension out of my arms. There we go. Oh boy. All right, up next, y'all, we're gonna do side kicks. So get your marching under you and then lift, lift. And we can just put our hands on our hips if we want. However, or we can have them out for balance. Now we're going to keep this going and do an alternate lateral raise. Woo! My butt cheeks are burning. Woo-wee. Hoodalolly. That's all right though. That's butt cheeks of fire right there. Keeping that breathing steady and controlled. Last one. Ooh, march it out. Oh. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing the dang old thing. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. The greening of spring really is just right around the corner. You can almost hear the buds on the trees starting to swell as the days get a little longer. I am ready for spring. I'll wait patiently, but I'm ready. All right, keep that march going. All right, let's get our marching under us and come into a back leg lift. Again, we can do our hands on our hips. So you can be lifting that leg up nice and controlled, finding our balance. You can hold on to something if you need to. There is nothing wrong with using props for assistance. And from here, let's add in a nice, slow, deliberate tricep curl. Same pace as our leg. Keep going. March. Very good. Oh, let's get some water. We have a flock of grackles that has taken up residence in our yard. And I'd hate to see them bully the other birds, but I do enjoy getting to see them at the feeder, so they'll figure it out. My chickadees are vicious, so they can hold their own. All right, keep that march going. Sorry, the scented candle I had going was getting a little much. But I love it. I love a candle that you can burn for just a bit and it'll fill the whole room, and then you can snuff it out and still enjoy. It's Baltic Amber is the scent, which I'm like, that's not what my beads smell like, but okay. I still like it. All right. So up next, my nemesis. High knees or knee lifts or whatever it is that we're calling them. These things. This isn't so bad. And stay engaged through our core, deliberate and controlled in our movement. Even if we're down here, you do not have to be bringing your knee up high to be able to reap the benefits through your balance, through your strength, and through your coordination. And if it's in your heart that you want to and you keep at it, you will build up to where you have more of a range of mobility than what you did. It might be just a smidge, but progress through progression will be made. The important part, let's get our arms up high and we can bring a hand down to them. The important part that I have to remind myself of is to not let my pride get in the way of enjoying whatever progress it is that I'm making, because so frequently it'll be like, yeah, I made progress, but it wasn't enough. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious, girl, get your shit together. You got this. All right, let's march. But, and so I'll take away my own joy, you know, and it's like, no, progress is progress and we should celebrate it and build on it and, you know, give ourselves that grace. Keep that march going. I like moving it forward and back, but you can do whatever you like. And we can, 30 more seconds. Let's keep those arms moving. Keep it going. You're doing awesome. Like, I'm so proud of us that we're doing this right now. Like at all, in general, by the way. But just that we've made it into our 50-minute long week. All right, we're gonna come into a hamstring curl. Oh, that feels good. Just squeezing our heels up to our butt. My heels aren't touching my booty, but that's okay. I can still feel it happening in my hamstrings. It kind of, as my leg bends, that squeezing of my calves against my hamstrings feels so good. It's just a nice, like, squeezing a lemon and just juicing it. All right, we're gonna keep this hamstring curl going, and let's add in a pull down with our arms. This is it from the side. Let's march. Whew. Oh my, let's get some wobble. I also have to say, y'all are amazing. All y'all who've been keeping up with me in the comments, where it's gotten to where it's so many of y'all, I can't keep the names straight. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all coming in, letting me know how many steps you're getting from the workouts. I don't know if I've done big arms yet. We'll do big arms. Here we go. But letting me know your struggles and your victories, you know, what things were coming easy to you and what pitfalls you've been able to work through. Y'all inspire me so much. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being my workout buddy, truly. From the bottom of my ever increasingly healthy heart, hopefully. Thank you. All right. Ooh, we're gonna come into, let's get our feet under us and go like this for our half jacks, and then get our arms up there. There we go. Right, just by showing up, we're doing for ourselves what no one else can do for us. And I love it because it's putting me in a position that I'm better able to show up for the people that I love and care about. I'm better able to show up for me. Let's keep these half jacks going. But if you want, you can add a double arm with that step out. We're gonna be coming shortly into our cool down, which is awesome. It's very important to not skip the cool down, y'all, because it brings us back to a place of balance where we can return with energy to the rest of our day. Keeping that march going. And I'm so excited because I've got this seed of an idea rolling around in my mind to do like, you know, Flow Art February or something, the way that we did Fittober, but to just try to learn a new trick or practice a different thing every day, get like a minute video of it and post it here to the Monster Vlog just to keep myself accountable. Let's make those arms a little bigger. And honest to goodness, to share, I love flow arts. I love spinning poi. I love, you know, just moving and playing. I love playing. And it is so hard to find other grown-ups with jobs and responsibilities and stuff who are like ready to show up and match my vibe. And so I am out looking for other folks who want to match my vibe and get cray-cray in the craft room, spinning some poi and hula hooping and listening to loud music and being just silly geese. All right, I think I did my big arms for too long. Oh, it's the turtles. Okay, I was like, I hope nobody's breaking into my house. It's just a turtle. It's all right, the turtles will get them. So we're gonna keep this step tap going and add in just a hook. So I'm gonna hook and punch and hook and punch. Hooking with my left arm, punching with my right. There we go. And it doesn't have to have any particular sort of form, just don't be throwing your shoulder out. It's just moving in a way that we don't typically do. All right, let's keep that step tap. Just letting our minds wander. And prepare ourselves to do the hook and the punch, but with the hook on the right, let's hook, punch, hook, punch. There we go. This is what it looks like from the side. March it out. Inhale up, exhaling down with spirit fingers. If I were a bard in a D&D campaign, I would cast silliness upon you. And with that in mind, let's keep it marching with great big silly arms. It's okay. I know I'm ridiculous, but I'm leaning into it. Keep it going. Yeah, we are so close to being done. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like I kind of, okay, I'm not gonna go that far. I was about to say I didn't want it to stop, and it's like, no, I would love to sit down, go to the bathroom. All right, we're gonna come into a staggered stance with that forward and back tap. Jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. Keep it going. Now if you want, you can keep it here or bring in the knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. There we go. Knee. Knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Last one, let's march it out. Bring it into a stagger stance. Just kind of fat forward tapping. And back, and then we'll jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. You can keep it here or add the knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Jab, cross, step, knee. Keep breathing. Keep your core engaged. March it out. Y'all did great. We've got one more exercise movement that I find particularly challenging, but then we're going to be cooling it down. Hoo-wee. Let's keep that march going with nice big arms. There is a bird on every single bird feeder. Well, the lumpy mushroom doesn't have anybody visiting it, but we only have walnuts out for the squirrels, so. Okay, so from here, it's gonna be like our knee ups, but we're doing our knee out, not to the front, but like to the corners of the room. So at an angle. And you may stay right here, and that is perfectly fine for the whole duration of the movement. Just focusing on bringing that knee up, staying controlled, almost floating through my upper body. I don't want to be like leaning into it crazy. Let's get those arms up if you're ready and pull our elbow down, same side to meet the knee. If you're able to get them to meet, this is, I feel like the best I've ever done these. But keep in mind, don't let your pride get in the way of your progress. You do not have to be nailing it. You can be right here. You can be right here and trying your darndest. You will get more progress. I know because I was there. Focusing on bringing my arms back up nice and high. All right, let's march. We're gonna come into that step tap. Let's bring our foot behind, skaters. Let's slow them down, nice and juicy, skaters. Almost like thinking about running my hands over velvet curtains in a figure eight. Keep this going. bringing it down. March in place. We're gonna do a V step. Out to the right. Out, out, in, out, out, in. There we go. Now, as we come into the next round of this movement, let's go ahead and add in buzzsaw arms. You could be a nice slow buzzsaw, you could be real fast. Pick your pace and see if you can stick to it. And if not, that's okay. If you get a little bored and you want to go faster, do that. If you started out fast and you're like me and you keep hitting yourself in the face, slow it down, it's okay. Now let's change direction. Left foot lead, out, out, in, out, out, in. If you want to layer this with breathing arms, keep this going with buzzsaw hands. Left leg, in, out, out, in. There we go. March it out. Y'all, we nailed the heck out of this. Let's get one last little bit of water into us. I like to do a little bit more of that moving forward and back. Let's stand in place. Inhale up. And exhale, we can bend our knees a little. You can make that dip a little larger. Releve, come up onto your toes. Now let's come, if you can, into a forward fold. You might just be here, like a flat back, that's okay. Wherever you are to feel that stretch through your hamstrings. I highly recommend following along with one of our Year of Yoga sequences, or you can find some really fantastic stretching and mobility and cool downs with Yes to Next here on YouTube. Bend our knees, let's roll up. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm really gonna have to revisit the whole concept of like a nice thorough cool down, because I'm getting to where I really friggin' need it, like so much. Oh my god, you got, again, Sweaty Yeti, 4,536 steps in this workout is what my bit fit tracked and documented. So oh my god, we did it, you guys. I'll see you in the outro. Hey y'all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me in this video. It is so good to be back at it and to be enjoying this warmer weather. Bicep check, boom. Oh, I got some white wiggle in my jiggle, but I do not mind a bit, y'all. I am so proud of myself to be just back at it. I was so afraid that if I took my pedal off the gas that I would stop and not come back. But I'm really glad that I went with the pace that I needed and that I trusted myself to come back when it was time. And I did. And that's so encouraging and validating and everything. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for being here, because that helped so much. Y'all keep me accountable, and I really don't think I could have done it without you guys. So that being said, we do have a pinned comment down in the comment section that is today's question of the day. My answer is down there as well. You are invited to answer publicly down in the comment section, or just answer in your mind or in a private journal or something. So many of these questions were things that, like, I was trying to visualize, what success looked like in my mind for me. And so there isn't a right or wrong answer. They're mostly just little thought prompts to be like, what would the healthy you, the you that you picture when you think healthy you, what are they having for breakfast? What are they, what's their nighttime routine? These are different questions that it's like, what would that mean for me? And then I can start modeling my life to move in little baby step ways towards that. And so, I don't know, hopefully they're helpful to you guys. They were helpful to me. Also, I want to thank all of our channel members. We have some new folks since last I did this. Scarla Dawn McCauley. I'm so sorry, by the way, if I mispronounce anybody's names or miss them, because keep in mind I'm recording this at a different point in time than what it is publishing to YouTube. So if you've joined recently, your name may not be in this list yet, but stay tuned for future videos because it will be. We've got Scarla Dawn McCauley, Denise Pepin, Kay McWhorter, Cher, Lil Sprite, Saki Girl, Sabea, Ann Salter, Laura Tudor, Amazing Amy, Brenda Brunton, and Stephanie Dunaway, who was our very first channel member here on the Vonster Vlog. I want to thank y'all so much, because y'all make what we do possible. Everybody who's watching this, whether you're a channel member or not, thank you for being my workout buddy, for making what we do possible. So I will see y'all tomorrow. And until then, keep on keeping on. Bye.